Hello friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you're having an amazing day. I'm having a really good day. Here is a little sneak peek of how the weather is. Beautiful. I have 3 options for your pick-a cards this month. So today's reading is going to be unexpected things that are happening for you in the month of October 2022. And check out my Instagram. If you like what you see, if you like this reading, if it resonates for you, check out my Instagram. All the info for my Instagram, how to reach out to me, my social media, anything about the decks I'm using, all that good stuff will be in the description box down below. If you would like to book a private one-on-one tarot reading session with me, all of that information is in my Instagram. Go check it out under my tarot booking highlight. And without further ado, here are your 3 options. So first we have this sticker, Killua from Hunter x Hunter, for group 1. For group 2, we have Envy from Full Metal Alchemist. And for group 3, we have Inuyasha from Inuyasha. And if we could all just take one big collective breath together, breathe in and out. Take your time, pick whichever group feels right to you. Feel free to change your group if the messages do not resonate. And let's go ahead and get started with group number 1. Hi group 1, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. Comfy, cozy, grab a snack, relax. This is going to be what are some unexpected events, people, places, things that will be happening in your life in October for 2022. Let's go ahead and get started. I have the Smith White Tarot deck with me today. So what are the unexpected things that are happening for group 1, October of 2022? Whoa, okay. I will take these since they flipped out. Interesting. So we have the Lovers, Ten of Swords, the Devil, and Temperance. Wow, okay, so interesting message that I'm getting is someone is intimidated by you. Devil, it could be that you are a Capricorn, but the Devil is symbolic of Capricorn energy. We have Temperance here, another major arcana, represented by Sagittarius if you're into astrology. Ten of Swords, something unexpected. You could be really tired of a situation, specifically in a relationship. You and someone that you are dating. It also could be a friendship. I could see this as a situation where it's you and your best friend, someone you've known for a really long time. It's deeper than friendship, possibly soulmate connection, a karmic connection. But yeah, it's like, man, you're really tired of this. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, this is really heavy energy. As we can see, this person has 10 swords in their back. Like something is bringing you down. Devil could also represent, a vice, a bad habit that you have, or a bad person, someone that just isn't really serving you. So unexpected could be that you're removing someone. You're removing someone that you never thought you could get rid of. I'm getting the sentence of, or this idea, feeling that says, wow, I've known you for so long, and even though I know that you're not in alignment with me, I know that we can no longer be like this, the Lover's card. I keep you around because you're comfortable, you're familiar, you know me. I don't have to really explain myself. I don't have to tell you my story, because you've been there. You know my story already. But I'm seeing that the outcome of this situation, Temperance, balance. I love getting the Temperance card. It's one of my favorite cards. You could be a Sagittarius, but I'm seeing this more as this is the outcome of the situation, Temperance, having more balance. You see that this person, this angel, Wow, interesting. And we're seeing the triangle too, like Holy Trinity. Just not having our eggs in one basket. Like group one, you definitely have more options. You definitely have more options than you're giving yourself credit for, that you're allowing yourself to have. I feel like you have these set friends. You know, you've been friends with these people for a really long time. All of these like best friends. It could be a group. I'm seeing like a group of you, like 4 or 5 people, and you grew up together, you went to the same school, and now there's this nagging feeling of like, I feel like I need to fly. I need to branch away from these people. And there's like a bit of guilt and resistance. But I really strongly encourage you, group one, that whoever this is that you need to let go, because this is a burden. This is something that you really do not need to be carrying anymore. Someone that, wow, interesting. I just noticed this. So look how we go from the lovers, these 2 people, and holy matrimony, this beautiful connection. And it might have been beautiful and they might have served a beautiful purpose in your life at some point. But look where it is now. You and this person are locked in, like in an unhealthy way. It's, you know, you see this chain. You see how we went from this pair of people to this pair of people, group one? And we have this heavy energy, this like scary energy of the devil above us. And I feel like this is your person. This is whoever this is talking about, and this is you, and you're tied to them. But you've got to let go. You've got to leave, because look what's on the other side is temperance. Emotional balance. We have a lot of water in this imagery. I mean, just beautiful. A lot of yellow. Yellow, I feel like happiness, light energy, warmth. Interesting, group one. Okay, let's clarify a little bit. As I looked at the Smith-White Tarot deck one more time, I see the 2 of Pentacles. You see how this person is juggling, like literally juggling these 2 Pentacles. A lot of the times, 2 of Pentacles is like, you have these 2 options. It could be, you know, one option is stay where you are. Another option is take a leap of faith and go down a different path, something unfamiliar. It could also be like you're juggling like 2 people, like you're in the middle of a brawl, like not a brawl, you know, you're in the middle of 2 people that are in conflict with each other. I'm getting this message that's very specific for just a couple of you, that an unexpected thing that could happen in October, group one, is that you are the mediator and you get in the middle of this fight between you and 2 other friends. Okay, from Moonology Oracle, do you have any messages for group one? Wow, okay. Really cool. A personal issue reaches a resolution. Yeah, so when I was saying about the 2 of Pentacles, possibly that you could get yourself in the middle of this conflict, it could be, yeah, so you get caught in the middle of this conflict, but the good thing is that temperance, there will be balance to the situation, and honestly, it's not your problem. I'm hearing it's not your problem, that you are caught in this just because you are the mutual friend of these people, but it doesn't really affect you. That if you let this situation go, if you let one or both of these people go, whoever it is that you remove from your life, it's a really good decision. So if that's something that you've been thinking about, group two, the cards are saying definitely go for it. Whatever that you're planning to let go, if you get into a conflict with this person that you've known for a really long time, your lover, your friend, a coworker, whoever it is, that you're just kind of stuck in this like slow but steady but very stagnant relationship. It's like whenever you guys hang out or whenever you speak, it just feels like the same thing over and over again. It feels very repetitive, and that it's not really serving you, and that if and when you do remove this energy from your life, it's like you're going to see that it never was doing anything in the first place. That it's clearing space for something more beautiful that is going to happen. I'm getting this specific message just for a few of you. If this is work related, if this is a coworker, possibly someone could get fired. This person that you're in conflict with could get fired. And because that space is open now, that will lead to a promotion. That will lead to you now being able to step into this better position for yourself at work because that person is gone. Interesting. From the Affirmators deck, I want to get an affirmation for you guys. Group 1. Beautiful. Love, ups and downs, authenticity, and clarity. I really do think this is a person, group 1. I'm not seeing this as really something internally. I'm seeing that there is something external of you. This is a person. This is a place. It could be like a workplace. It's not internal that is going to be unexpected or that there's an issue internally. Authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it, doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. Wow. I really like that. I feel that goes back to this stagnant relationship that you have, that because it's just been there all along for years or however long this person, situation has just been around in your life, it's like it's time to be honest with this person. You're not doing yourself, either of you, a service by staying in relations with this person just because you're afraid of conflict or afraid of hurting their feelings or afraid of leaving them alone. Maybe you're their only friend. For a lot of you, whoever this person is, you are their only friend. But that's not your problem anymore, group 1. That is not your problem anymore. And you just need to be honest with this person and say, hey, I've outgrown this. And I'm moving into a different direction and it doesn't involve you. And that's okay, group 1. It is okay. Ups and downs. I see life as an incredible ride and I'm lucky to be on it. Yes, the ups and downs make me want to puke sometimes. But they're also what makes things fun and interesting. And when you look back, even puking on yourself makes for a good story. There's going to be a really difficult conversation. Before I leave you, group 1, I'm seeing this situation where you're going to have a difficult conversation with this person, but you didn't plan on having this conversation. You ended up you're both like in the same room. Maybe you're hanging out and they say something and it just happens. Like you just blurt out like what you've really been feeling. You weren't planning on it. You've kind of been avoiding whatever really needs to be said, this authenticity, but it just comes out and it happens and it feels really bad in the moment. But then when you go home or when they go home and you're finally alone and you're thinking about this, then you feel this relief. Wow, I finally said it. I'm finally free. I finally don't have to deal with this anymore. And that's the ultimate form of self-love. I love that for you. Clarity. Before I go, let's read the clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, and I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage. Yeah, like this I feel is like confirming that after you have that difficult conversation, after you let this relationship go, it's going to feel really difficult and awkward. You're going to feel that complete release and weight off your shoulders. So I'm rooting for you, group 1. I know that you can do it, and best of luck. Hi, group 2. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that you're happy and healthy and safe, that you're at home having a relaxing day off, having a nice snack, a drink, whatever it is you're doing. Let's go ahead and get started. May we please have all messages regarding unexpected things that are going to be happening in group 2's life next month in October 2021. Let's see what we have here. 3 of Wands, Chariot in reverse. any other messages for what is unexpected for group 2 in October. That wanted to pop out. What's this one? King of Cups, 3 of Wands, the Chariot, King of Cups. I feel like group 2, is there a friendship dynamic changing? Whenever I see the Chariot is represented by Cancer in astrology, or in, zodiac signs if you're into that. The Chariot, I mean, in this specific deck, the Santa Muerte deck, we have this depiction of the Chariot, and I always feel like the Chariot is like you and your A-team. The Chariot talks about victory. This is a major arcana card, so this is definitely like, this is a foundational kind of energy. This is not a new energy. These are energies that have been around you. This is like your support system, your A-team. It showed up in a reverse. Also with the 3 of Wands, we can talk about leaving something behind, leaving a wand behind. And the original Smith White Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it's an imagery of this man leaving a wand behind and standing with the 2 wands, looking with his back turned to us, looking off this cliff into the sun, onto the expansive land before him. So 3 wands can talk about, we have decisions to make. There are multiple paths we can take. But we can't take all the wands with us. We have to leave a wand behind. So these cards showing up together, I'm getting the feeling like a friendship group dynamic is going to be flipped upside down, just like the Chariot card showed up. So this is like you. This is you, group 2. You're leading the Chariot, and these are your best friends, your closest friends. They've always been there for you. You guys always hang out together. You keep in communication very often. Something unexpected that could happen showing up with the 3 of Wands, group 2, is that one of the people in your friend group and your A-team are moving away. Or they're taking a left turn when everyone else is taking a right turn in your life. And that could be something really difficult. It's not that you really feel down for them or very sad that they are leaving or changing course in relation to the rest of you guys, because whatever this opportunity is, whatever it is that's making them change their course away from this friend group is a good thing. I'm seeing like it's a work opportunity, most likely, that they have to travel for work, that they have to move to a new state because of work. Now this King of Cups here, I'm seeing this as you. It could be, this is embodying like your support system. King of Cups, he's confident. He's not afraid to share his feelings. He's not afraid to be emotional. In this imagery in the Santa Muerte deck, the King of Cups is drinking this cup of water. Water in Tarot and the cups in Tarot represent emotional, just emotions. We could also be talking about Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have this could be a group of water friends. You yourself could be a water sign. This is also a lot of blue imagery, the blue flowers, the blue suit, the blue background, a lot of water sign energy coming off this card. But despite that this change is happening, I'm seeing that you're taking this very well, like taking this in stride and just having like even more love in your heart for this person and for this situation. Sorry, group 2, I had to take a quick little second. I'm sure you guys heard some background noise just there. But yeah, so basically what I'm seeing this King of Cups is that this isn't a sad situation. The dynamic in your support system is changing. Someone is leaving, someone is changing jobs, but overall you still feel really happy for them. And that the outcome, like generally, this isn't going to hold you back or get in the way of whatever it is you're doing. That it's a happy change, that you're genuinely happy for whoever this is that is going to be going in a different direction than they were before. All right, group 2. So I went ahead and pulled 2 cards from the Spirit Animal Oracle for you. First one is Think on Your Feet, Fox Spirit. And we have Giraffe Spirit, See the Big Picture. So the message that I'm getting from this, the overall theme is something is going to be removed from your life and it's going to make you anxious. Like, someone is going to leave your workplace that you really depended on them, you really liked them, and you're kind of worried, like, how are things going to be now? Definitely something about a dynamic, a work dynamic, a friendship dynamic is changing that is going to cause you to think on your feet. It's going to force you to be uncomfortable with this new setting of not having the same people around you all the time, the people that you always talk to, that you know well, who know you. So I'm seeing that we're going to have to learn how to be adaptable. I think adaptable is your word for this month, group 2, because the foundation that's under our feet is kind of being pulled from under us, like the rug is being pulled from under us. But giraffes here, see the big picture. Giraffes, they're really tall with their long necks. They can see what others can't. They can see the horizon. They can see far off into the distance, into the future, and see, what's happening now. It has a purpose to get me from point A to point B. So don't be discouraged. Be the King of Cups. Be more willing to be uncomfortable, to feel those uncomfortable emotions that are going to arise when this change happens. And that it's all lining up. Something that I've been thinking about just outside of this reading, but in life in general, group 2, is that when bad things happen, quote unquote bad, when an uncomfortable situation happens and we're like, wow, this really sucks. Like, why did this happen? This seems like it's not benefiting me. But it's just because we can't see everything at that point. Not everything is being shown to us in that moment. And that when one domino falls, we don't really know where the effect is going to go. We just know that the domino fell and that it makes us upset or angry or sad. But what we don't realize is that all those dominoes that are then toppled over because of one falling over could lead us to fall on a button that opens this door, that gives us that job that we want, that puts us in that right environment to meet the person that we've always wanted to be with. So I think we need some affirmations from the Affirmators deck. I think we need some affirmations, group 2. I'm getting a lot of you are just feeling like, why is this happening? 2 cards, No Need to Do and Worthiness. Let's start with worthiness. I am worthy of the ultimate happiness. I deserve and accept it. And damn it, I'm not going to feel guilty about it when I get it. Guilt is not invited to my happiness party. I won't even tell him where it is. And if he asks about it, I'll be like, no, you're thinking of something else. And then I'll run away very quickly. And no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes, but in terms of my life path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry. That's cool that we both have foxes, the imagery of foxes. But wow, when I see this card, I'm getting this anxiety feeling again. Like a lot of you are anxious and kind of trying to control and morph things and mold things to work how you want them to work. I'm getting that a lot of you are air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're in Libra season. But honestly, I don't think you should do anything right now, group 2. I think you should just enjoy the ride, enjoy the ups and downs, be happy for other people when they leave your life. Even if it doesn't end on good terms, be happy for them because they're just going where they need to go, just like you are. So right now, group 2, I would just try to focus on accepting that this is how things are. And if you can't even get to that point, accept that you don't accept it. Just start there, group 2. Things are changing. People are leaving our lives from work, from our friend group. But overall, you still have a lot of love in your heart. You're a very generous, loving person. And the reason that you want to hold on is because you care. But it's time to let go of group 2 and just relax a little bit. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to make people stay, ask them to stay, or try to finagle some way where you can keep these people in your life. It's okay that they won't always be there. So group 2, thank you so much. I'm sending you a big hug and good luck. Hello, group 3. I hope you're having a really good day, comfy, cozy, having a nice snack or drink, whatever you're doing. I hope that you're feeling safe and satisfied. And wow, I've had the feeling to say to you, group 3, that I'm proud of you. You're doing a really good job. I feel like for a lot of you, you just accomplished something. Like you just got a promotion or you just finished a project, that song, that assignment that you were working on for so long. So good job, group 3. I'm really proud of you. Someone needed to tell you. It's interesting because the first thing that's showing up for you, group 3, is work through your fears. But this is your unexpected events, people, places, things that will be happening October 2022. Let's go into the Smith-White Tarot. What are unexpected things that are going to be happening for group 3? Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, nice. And 9 of Wands. I heard the word recognition. Like I started your reading with saying that I feel like you just accomplished something. Wow, Wheel of Fortune, that makes sense. So the Wheel of Fortune shows up right after like a difficult period. So I always like to pretend the Wheel of Fortune is like a spin wheel. And these are like all our prizes and we spin it and we don't really know where it's going to end up. But whatever we do get is going to be better than what we already have or what we were hoping to get. So group 3, whatever you just went through, now you're going to have this period of recognition and reward. You're going to be paid back for whatever sacrifices, whatever emotional burdens that you took on, however much sleep that you lost while you were working so hard to get whatever this thing is that you just accomplished. Now you'll be rewarded for it. This next chapter, these next moments right after, whatever it is that you just went through, it's going to be better. The Sun card, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Happiest card in the deck. This is just ultimate joy, accomplishment. I really feel recognition. So what I mean by recognition is that for a lot of you, you just accomplished something at work. You just finished something. You just finished a program. You took a course, a class, something work related or possibly school that you just completed, and you yourself were like, oh, I did it. I did a good job. And then you just kind of moved on and it didn't really seem like a big deal to you. But then all of a sudden your boss comes up to you, your supervisor, possibly another coworker comes up to you and they're like, hey, I saw what you did. And that was cool. Like, you did a good job. You're talented. We really value you. So possibly something unexpected that happens for you, group 3, is that you accomplish something and you don't really expect people to notice it or to acknowledge it, but they will. And it's going to feel really good and long deserved. Because I feel like for you, group 3, you guys accomplish a lot of things. You're the go-getters. You do so much. You're constantly working on something. And it's just been like one after the other for a really long time. And it hasn't bothered you. You like working. You like staying busy. You like feeling like you're checking things off of a list. But because of that, because you've been so used to doing this, you don't really stop and acknowledge like, wow, I've done a lot and I deserve a pat on the back, or I just deserve to recognize and acknowledge that I have done this. But because we are so used to just doing things all the time and that we live with ourselves, we don't really stop and give ourselves the time and the recognition that we deserve. But for you, group 3, for October, for next month, you're going to finally get that boost, that confidence, that feeling really happy and appreciated, specifically in a work or academic setting. Now, this 9 of Wands is interesting. This person, so 9 of Wands comes before 10 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands imagery is this guy struggling to hold up all the 10s of Wands, and that talks a lot about needing to ask for help and needing to take a break. But this one is the one that comes before 9 of Wands, and this guy is waiting. Group 3, are we waiting to be recognized? Are we waiting for someone to congratulate us? Work through your fears. For a small percentage of you, I feel like you need to ask that question. You need to ask for that raise. You need to set that boundary. It's like there's something that you want to change or that you want from somebody that you've been too scared that you're kind of sitting on this. You're kind of just waiting to see if they'll approach you first. Work through your fears, group 3, because it's not going to happen, unfortunately, unless you do it. And you'll be surprised that the answer that you're going to get is an affirmative one. It's going to be a yes. It's going to be, of course. Why didn't you ask me sooner, group 3? It's because we were stuck in this fear. We've been waiting too long, group 3. So let's see, what else do we have for you, group 3? From the Santa Muerte Tarot deck, what are some other, wow, okay. So immediately, okay, this is a lot. The Fool. 3 of Pentacles. All right, let's start there, group 3. We've got a lot of messages from Santa Muerte for you. Now, I love that the Fool came up. The Fool is about taking the leap. The Fool is about feeling whole, feeling complete. And I feel like in regards to whatever it is you need, that you're going to find the courage, possibly from a coworker, possibly from a friend, a mentor. 3 of Pentacles, always talking about, you and a group of people, like-minded people, supportive people, smart people. You're going to find that strength to get what you need, to ask for what you need, to go after what you need. And it's unexpected because, normally you're not like this, group 3. Normally you put up with a lot and you kind of put aside your own needs because you don't want to be extra. You don't want to inconvenience someone else. But finally, you find the courage with the help of a mentor, a teacher, a friend, someone that you look up to. You finally find the strength, group 3, to finally ask for what you deserve. So I'm really proud of you. Just overall, you should feel proud, and someone needs to tell you that they are proud of you, group 3. You're making strides. Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Wow, look at this. We have 9 of Wands yet again. But this 9 of Wands, okay, but this is interesting. See how this 9 of Wands, she's more active than this 9 of Wands. She's going after what she wants. She's cutting down those wands. It's like the unexpected thing that's happening for you, group 3, is you're getting this random spurt of confidence that you normally don't have. And it's not that you're insecure, group 3. It's just that you tend to put other people's needs before your own. You tend to think too much of how your affections are going to affect other people, so you end up just not doing anything in the first place. But all of a sudden, something is going to click and there's going to be a fire under your ass, group 3, that is going to finally make you focus on yourself and be selfish for once. Let's see, Knight of Swords and King of Wands. I love to see that. So I kind of see this as the result of your situation, group 3. Knight of Swords, you know, this knight is one of the faster moving knights. He doesn't really think before he hops on his horse and goes to get what he wants, but most of the time things work out for him. Like 99% of the time it works out for him. He might not have the best plan, not really think things through, but because he has such a good heart, and King of Wands, I mean, talk about some passion. Talk about going for what you want. Talk about having that fire under your ass, group 3, that you honestly really need to have more of. It's going to happen for you. You're finally going to get yourself to get out of that bubble, to work through your fears, group 3. And I'm really proud of you. So, best of luck, group 3. You can do it. And I will see you guys next time.